How rude is that? Give me that card. You don't deserve it for being so rude. My son deserves it more than you.
What is up, guys? It is Regulus here, and today we are taking a look at another subreddit with the name of r/entitledparents. And we all know an entitled parent, someone who thinks that their kid deserves everything, no matter the consequences to everybody else. First time poster here. English isn't my first language, so I'm sorry for any mistakes. I'm not going to read this in an accent. Tempted, but not going to. It's a long one, so sit down, relax, and question yourself why people like this even exist. You heard them, guys? Sit down, relax, question everything. Okay, so this is what everything stands for. EM standing for entitled mum, EK, entitled kid, CE, cool employee, GPU, graphics card. For those who don't know, it's a pretty necessary component in a computer to play video games and has some other purposes as well. So my old GTX 970 decided to die on me a couple weeks back, and I'd just gotten some money and decided that since I upgraded most of my PC a short time prior, I would go and get an upgrade for my GPU. I went to a local store that sells computer parts and tech-related products and gadgets. The store was not the Walmart or any regular store type, I guess. It had a long counter with 2 seats on the side for customers to wait their turn. And there were like 3 cash registers, but only 2 employees were there, and 1 was at the back, where they stored all of their stock. They had some shelves with some headphones and generic gaming mice and keyboards up front, but the more serious stuff was at the back. Also, the store was at a big mall with lots of people, but this run-in happened while most people were at work, so the mall was pretty quiet. I walk in, and there is a guy talking to one of the employees and no one sitting in the seats. I walk up to the free employee and he greets me. I greet him back and tell him my story and my now dead GPU. I ask him to bring me an RTX 2080 Ti. They had only arrived to that store 2 days prior, and I saw on their online website that they had them in stock at this specific location. I swear to God, at the exact moment the employee comes out from the back of the store with the GPU box, entitled mum and entitled kid walk in, and entitled kid sees the GPU and tells his mum that he wants that one. The employee didn't notice them at first, and he went to me with the box and told me that I'm in luck since this is their last one. He was helping me check out and pay for the card. The RTX 2080 Ti was around $1,200 US and is more power than many people should even need, but I could spare some money for it. Entitled mum overheard what the employee told me and walked up to him, and this conversation occurred.
Excuse me, are you buying that?
Yes, why?
It's the last one, and me and my son already paid for it. Also, my son deserves it more than you.
How did you pay for it?
I paid online for it, and I'm here to pick it up.
You can't order it online from this store. Maybe you confused this place with a different one. You couldn't pay online since their system doesn't have that option yet.
Are you saying I'm lying?
Me and cool employee at the same time. I guess so.
How rude is that? Give me that card. You don't deserve it for being so rude. My son deserves it more than you. Mummy, come on. I want to go home already and play.
He looked around 8 or 9.
Give it to me.
Now at this point, I haven't yet paid, but was holding on the box that was at the counter. She snatches the box from under my arm and starts walking away with her kid. Ma'am, you can't leave without paying for it.
Make him pay. He was rude to me, so he owes me this thing.
I will not make him pay. If you leave without paying, I will call security to come find you.
Fine. How much is it? $200?
Actually, it's $1,200.
Stop lying to me. This thing isn't worth that much. Besides, my son needs it to play his games and be a YouTuber.
I kind of laughed on the inside at this point and asked, what games does he play for his YouTube channel?
I play Fortnite and I want this card to get the best graphics.
Oh dear. At this point, the other employee and customer were watching this exchange, and even the employee at the back came to see the commotion. When the kids said that, we all started laughing almost to tears. Entitled mum and entitled kid look confused, and then the employee from the back, probably the most tech-savvy, explained. Fortnite doesn't need this kind of card. You can run Fortnite on a potato with some cables and a screen. At that point, I guess entitled mum had enough and she decided to sneakily put the box in her purse. Keep in mind the fact that it's like 30 centimeters long, around 1 foot for you Americans out there, and her purse was tiny and it looked ridiculous. She then proceeded to grab entitled kid by his hand and started opening the door. "Ma'am, you haven't paid yet."
"What do you mean? I don't have anything on me."
The employee from the back came close to her, takes the box out of her purse, and tells her she is banned from the store and that she shouldn't try and steal like that in the future. Entitled mum and entitled kid go out of the store, and I see her whisper something to her kid and he starts grinning. They turn towards the only exit that was available from the section where the store was located at in the mall, and I guessed they were leaving to another store. Boy, was I wrong. I finished the transaction and left the store. While I was walking, I felt a small pull on the bag that had the GPU. I looked around, and it was entitled kid. I asked him to stop, but he wouldn't. I pulled my bag back, and he got startled and started crying. Entitled mum rushed over to entitled kid and started screaming at me.
"How dare you attack my child?"
"I didn't even touch him," I said, and started walking away. Wrong move. Entitled mum starts screaming that I punched her kid and stole his bag, and proceeded to run up on me and try to take the bag from my hands. A security guard quickly rushed over. "What's going on over here?"
"This guy punched my kid and stole his bag."
And then she pulled real hard, the bag ripped apart, and the box flew out and landed on the floor. This caused it to open, and the GPU inside scattered into 1,000 pieces upon impact.
"He broke my property! Arrest him! I want to press charges!"
"Stop lying and shut up for just one moment, you dumb gargoyle. This was my bag, and now since you broke it, you will have to pay." "Can you prove it's yours?" "Yes, sir." And I pull out the receipt that I kept in my wallet.
"He stole my receipt."
"Shut up, lady, and let me do my job." He checks the receipt and understands that I am the rightful owner of the now shattered piece of technology that was on the floor. "Lady, I'm going to have to ask you to pay this man for destroying his property right now." Entitled mum sees that her bluff was blown, and she grabs entitled kid and runs for an exit. Security guard informs his co-workers at the exits about her, and a minute or two later, they drag her back to where we were in cuffs. Needless to say that the police were called, and she got arrested for damaging private property, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest, as well as assault. As I heard from the guards in the mall, she actually kicked one of the guards in the crotch when he tried to grab her on the way out. I ended up suing her for destroying the GPU that I just bought and got back both the money I spent on it as well as around $1,500 compensation after tax. For all that happened, and now I'm enjoying playing games on my powerful desktop with a new RTX 2080 Ti while she is doing a lot of community service. There we go. Would you look at that? That's a bit crazy. Like, entitled mums are one thing, going, "Hey, my kid deserves this." Okay, I get it. Your kid, your world revolves around your kid. Cool. But stealing? Trying to steal from the store and then steal from someone who spent $1,200 of their own money on a product? That is mental. I just started running an online D&D game. Last couple of sessions, I'd noticed my connection was really bad. The usual stuff didn't help. After a while, I found out that a couple of months ago, my neighbor had borrowed the Wi-Fi password from my girlfriend because they were having connection problems. It was supposed to be for a day or two while their new ISP connected them. Saturday, before last I changed the Wi-Fi password, connection is better. Sunday, neighbor's wife turns up.
Is there something wrong with the internet? I can't log on."
"I changed the password."
"Oh, can I have the new one?"
"No, you were only supposed to borrow it for a few days while you got your own connection, and I couldn't get a connection when I needed to." There's a short discussion that boils down to,
"Oh, we didn't think you'd mind."
"I didn't if it was for a few days. It's been about 3 months. But you have it anyway." "Yes, because I pay for it. When you use it, you're taking something I pay for and making it worse for me and my household." That evening, my girlfriend mentioned she's gotten a text from neighbors were having problems with their internet again, and she'd lent them the new password. Had another chat with the neighbors, which boils down to something like this.
"But we need the internet. Sammy needs it for school, and Kev loves his games."
"Then get your own connection."
I did, but they can't get out till Wednesday.
So just 2 more days then? I'm changing the password again Wednesday.
If you must.
Me, being me, I forgot Wednesday. I don't remember until the game night comes out and I notice the connection is a bit dodgy when I'm setting up. I change the password again and everything clears up. Next day I get a 10-minute lecture from the husband that I should stop harassing him, cutting off his internet in the middle of playing his games. That I'm ruining his daughter's life by stopping her from studying, and that I need to give them the new password so his daughter could load new video for her YouTube. I walk away, close my door, and enjoy a beer. Monday comes around and this is glued, not taped, to my door.
I hope you're happy. You ruined my girl's hopes. You have no... Oh my god, I can't read that. That is really blurry. My god, would you take that on a potato?
Oh, there's a transcription underneath. Okay, I don't have to read that.
I hope you're happy, F-tard. You ruined my girl's hopes. You have no right to cut off my internet. You stopped my daughter from streaming and ruined her chance of becoming a YouTuber. Hope you're happy, tard.
Jeez. You'd think people just don't understand life, wouldn't you? Like... Holy moly, how can you possibly get angry at someone else for not wanting you to use their internet that they're paying for? You're literally using up like all of their upload, all of their bandwidth to stream and like upload YouTube videos, which let me tell you, I obviously do that. And if you've not got the fastest internet in the world, it can take it away so much. Like I used to upload when we used to have really crappy internet because I'm in Australia and it's just all awful. And when I was uploading, no one else in the house could use the bloody internet. It was terrible. You couldn't load a YouTube video at 240p. It was disgusting. So imagine giving your Wi-Fi to someone else for a few days. 3 months later, you find, oh no wonder my internet sucks because they've been uploading YouTube videos and streaming. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for this guy. Thank God it's as easy as just changing the password. That's lucky for him, but my goodness. That is just stupid, man. Holy moly. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this r/entitled parents video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, because we want subscribers. Obviously, every YouTube channel does, and peace out, everybody.